Hey everyone, what is going on? So this is going to be my last Ultra League Go Battle League for now until the Master League and Premier Cup begin. So this is going to be my last video. So if you submitted more content, I will release it probably, but it's not going to be this round. It'll probably be when all three leagues are available. But we're looking at high rank 9 battles. I think this trainer is around the 2800s, and I have never been in the 2800s in Season 2. Obviously I've reached rank 10 in the preseason and Season 1, but I'm not quite there. The highest I've ever gotten to was early 2700, so it's close, but then I dropped. So hopefully the Master League and Premier Cup help us out. But let's take a look at the team. It's going to be Giratina with Shadow Claw as well as Lapras and Swampert. So yeah, definitely we'll have to see how this matchup goes. Obviously I would say this definitely favors Giratina, but it's actually a close matchup because Ice Punch is super effective and does pretty good amount of damage to Giratina, although Giratina, being the tank that it is, can definitely take them. We might see a shield. Nope, not going to see a shield. So Giratina not going to shield, knowing that it can survive this Ice Punch and Mud Shot. Down, probably not going to happen. Giratina will go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw to knock out the Poliwrath and able to win that lead. So as you can see, Giratina does win it, but it is close. This Swampert's definitely going to go ahead and farm down, but not before being hit with a Dragon Claw. No shield coming out from that Swampert, and Giratina does fall. In comes Lapras, so Lapras definitely has an advantage, but the Earthquake still does. It does about half, right? So going to go ahead and shield that. So nice shield, shielding the Earthquake. In comes Melmetal. So Melmetal or Lapras bails into Swampert. So Swampert definitely having a huge advantage against Melmetal. Going to be resisting Rock Slide. Superpower does okay, but it gets weaker and weaker after each one that's used. So Swampert definitely huge in this situation. Going to be hit with that Superpower. And Swampert is able to get to a Hydro Cannon. Will we see a shield coming out from that Melmetal? We'll have to see. Nope, no shield, so the opponent will allow Melmetal to go down. In comes the opposing Swampert, so Swampert going to be able to get off the Hydro Cannon. The shield has to come up, otherwise that Swampert will faint or be very close to fainting. And it does shield, and it's going to go ahead and get off another Hydro Cannon. So that is actually not going to knock out Swampert, but in comes the Lapras, going to be able to surf this. Yep, this trainer is definitely going to be able to win this matchup, no doubt about it. Swampert probably either going for the bait or the Earthquake. Even if it lands an Earthquake, it's really not going to matter. Lapras allows it, and it is Earthquake, as you can see. About 50%, but Lapras is so tanky that it's actually able to take it. Going for the Surf, not knocking out Swampert, but a couple Ice Shards will get the job done. So very well played. Yeah, running double water on this team. Yeah, double water, triple water, I feel like that's really safe in this in the Ultra League meta as of right now. The only thing you really generally have to watch out for is Grass Knot, Cresselia. Obviously Lapras has to watch out for fighting types, Gyarados fairy types, and so on like that, but overall, it's pretty safe. We usually don't see grass users, so we do see the Cresselia. Obviously Giratina going up against Cresselia. We'll have to see how this matchup plays out. Cresselia going to be weak to Shadow Sneak, but at the same time, Giratina is going to be weak to Moonblast. Cresselia is also weak to Shadow Claw, though, so I imagine this is definitely going to be a Moonblast coming out as it is. So will it lower the attack? No, it will not. So this Giratina going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Claw. We'll probably see a shield coming out from the Giratina. I don't know if this Cresselia will shield. It will not. And Cresselia is going to be able to get to a Moonblast as it does. This will be enough to knock out Giratina if it does not shield. And it looks like, he's going to allow... Oh yeah, he's going to allow Giratina to go down, not willing to shield it. Bringing in Lapras, wanting to farm up. Now, we possibly could see a Grass Knot. This Cresselia could be carrying it. Nope, going to go for the Future Sight, doing a lot of damage. So this Cresselia not packing Grass Knot. Going to be able to feint that Cresselia with Ice Shot damage, so it's loaded on energy. In comes Gyarados, going to bluff with the Surf, hoping to pick up a shield. And Gyarados will shield, so nice bait on the Laprases, and going for Ice Beam now. This is only neutral, but Gyarados is so squishy that it still does a lot of damage. So one more Ice Beam is going to be enough, but this Gyarados will be able to get to a crunch. Will we see a shield coming out from the Lapras? Yes, we will. So it looks like this Lapras wants to go ahead and try to get to the Ice Beam. Gonna go ahead and go for it. Really no reason to bluff at this point because you can't get to another Ice Beam anyway. So Gyarados will shield it up and be able to farm down with Dragon Breath, although that Gyarados is really low. Able to barely get to that Crunch. So Crunch gonna be coming out, hitting this Swampert for pretty good damage. In comes his own Swampert, Shiny Swampert at that. but the opponent does not have any shields, whereas he has one shield available. So it looks like this is going to go to, he's going to win this match. We'll have to see. Probably going to shield this one. You have to, because yeah, you definitely have to shield that one. And one more hydro cannon, is it enough? Is this one more hydro cannon going to be enough? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, it might not be enough, guys. It is not enough. It's not enough. Able to farm down with mud shot before the opponent's Swampert can get in that hydro cannon and able to win that. So able to pull off the win. Nice play. It was definitely a close game, but it was very nice. So love the Farfetch'd hat, by the way. Galarian Farfetch'd is awesome, as well as Surfetch'd. Love those Pokemon. Can't wait for Surfetch'd to come into Pokemon Go, but that's not what this video is about. I wonder if it's going to be good in PvP, though. I think it has pretty good moves, but we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, when you get to these higher rankings, it could take a little bit to find an opponent. That's what I've been seeing on other players' streams who are really high. So he does go ahead and find an opponent, so we'll have to see how this matchup goes. So Giratina versus Swampert, Shadow Swampert. Okay, that's going to be very interesting. Definitely favors Giratina, so switching into Gyarados. Out comes Lapras. So yeah, Lapras just doing a lot of damage with Ice Shard and soon to be Ice Beam, unless if it goes for the bait. So Crunch coming out into the Lapras. Are we going to see the bait? Nope, going straight Ice Beam. The Gyarados may or may not shield. We'll have to see. If it doesn't shield, it's going to do a lot of damage. It does shield, so calling that Ice Beam correctly. But Lapras should be able to get to another Ice Beam. It might have to shield this. Actually, Lapras can survive this Crunch and get to an Ice Beam. Going to go ahead and shield the Crunch anyway. So wants to be able to guarantee it. Actually going for the bait, so hoping that the Gyarados uses his final shield so he's in a more comfortable position. Nope, Gyarados not going to do it, but that's still okay because Lapras, cannot. I thought Lapras would be able to get to another Surf, so Crunch coming out. That's going to finish off Lapras. So yeah, the opponent calling the baits, not calling the baits. Nice play on the opponent's end, but Gyarados comes in and farms down, or Giratina comes in and farms it down. In comes Togekiss. That is definitely not what Giratina wants to see. So a Shadow Sneak coming out, neutral damage, but again, yeah, I mean, this Giratina could just be farmed down. So going to go ahead and go for another Shadow Sneak, and going to switch into Swampert. So one more Hydro Cannon will knock out that Togekiss, but the Togekiss bails on the charge attack, so nice switch coming out from the opponent. Going to be a Hydro Cannon into an opposing Shadow Swampert. So because this is a Shadow version, it is going to only take 2 Hydro Cannons to knock it out. So we probably see a shield. Yep, the shield coming out. That Shadow Swampert wanting to get off a Hydro Cannon. This is going to do more damage than the traditional Hydro Cannon. So shield will come out to protect Swampert. So let's see. Oh, Swampert able to get to a Hydro Cannon to beat out that Shadow version, and this is definitely going to knock out the Shadow Swampert. As it does, in comes Togekiss. Can he get to the Hydro Cannon? Oh, a charge attack comes out, but an Ancient Power is not going to be able to knock it out. Aerial Ace? No, it's not going to be able to knock it out, and this Swampert is able to get to this Hydro Cannon, and this will knock out that Togekiss. So yeah, that was a really close game. At first I thought it could go either way, but he was able to pull it on out, and really well played, and that's why he's a very high rank as well. So probably soon to be a rank 10 player as well, if he's not already. This was submitted a little bit ago. I don't know how long ago, probably about a few days, but either way, we see the Giratina into the Swampert, so definitely a huge matchup for the Giratina. So will we see a switch coming out from the Swampert? So going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw. No switch from the Swampert. Swampert maybe going straight Earthquake, which does about 50% to Giratina. So yep, Swampert is going to go for a charge attack. Probably going to be that Earthquake. Yeah, going to be the Earthquake. Nice call on the Giratina's end to shield that. In comes Escavalier. Very interesting switch. Switching into Swampert. Honestly, that Giratina could have honestly stayed in and fought the Escavalier. But wanting to switch into Swampert. So this Swampert going to go ahead and charge up enough for an Earthquake and go for the Hydro Cannon. So probably back-to-back Hydro Cannons. So the Escavalier will shield. And yep, going to go for another Hydro Cannon. So this Hydro Cannon, will it be shielded? Will it do a lot? It will do a lot of damage. And let's see. Looks like they're getting a little bit of lag. And that Escavalier able to farm down the Swampert. I don't know if the lag affected that. In comes Giratina. Giratina can take these attacks, so it will. And gonna be that drill run as expected, and this Giratina just gonna farm down with Shadow Claw. In comes Melmetal. So Melmetal, okay, let's see how this plays out. Giratina going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Sneak right now. And has back-to-back Shadow Sneak, so it's going to go ahead and go for another one. The damage definitely adds up. It doesn't do a lot, but it adds up. And Giratina gets to it really fast. Melmetal going to go ahead and go for what I assume to be a Rock Slide. Yep, going to be that Rock Slide. And does it have another one ready? Not quite. Going to charge up extra energy, but going to be hit with this Shadow Sneak. So let's see. No shield coming out from the Melmetal. Melmetal is going to be able to go for the Rock Slide. This will be enough to finish off the Giratina unless if it shields. It does shield. That Melmetal may have another Rock Slide though. Let's see. No, it does not. Giratina able to farm down, barely farm down. Now it's going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw into the Swampert, and then switch it into Lapras. And yeah, this is definitely a GG's. The opponent is actually going to go ahead and leave that game. So yeah, I mean, able to win that one. So that was a beautiful game. Really well played as well. So jumping into another game. Not sure if this is the last game or not. Well, I guess we'll find out together. But yeah, so far this trainer has been playing really well. As I said, it's a reason why they're such a high rank. And, you know, hopefully they submit me their rank 10 run whenever they reach it. If they reach it, if you're watching, man. You know, good luck on rank 10. I'm sure you'll get there eventually. I'm still hoping. I'm still relying on Master League. If not, you know, it's okay. But we're still gonna try to reach it. But finding an opponent, Matt 200. I think I battled that player before. I'm not too sure. But anyway, it's going to be a Giratina mirror match, an altered form Giratina. So they both have Shadow Claw. It is the Shadow Claw variant. And just charging up energy. The opponent using the charge attack first. Going to probably be the Dragon Claw as it is. So both are super effective, but Dragon Claw is more energy efficient. So you might as well just go for Dragon Claw in the mirror match. So going for that Dragon Claw again. Yeah, just a mirror match. Ooh, the opposing Giratina are going to be able to get to the Dragon Claw first. And that will get the Giratina altered really low, but a Dragon Claw coming out. We possibly may see a shield if the opponent really wants to win the lead. Nope, no shield. So just going to probably Shadow Claw down. Looks like the opponent was able to do so first. I don't know if it was because of IVs or maybe there was some lag in there. I'm not really sure, but in comes Lapras. Dragon Claw hitting the Lapras, not doing much damage. Lapras able to farm down just fine. Out comes Heracross. So Heracross is going to be super effective with that counter attack. Lapras just going to go for Surf. Going to do a lot. Has to bail. Honestly, this Heracross is going to cause some trouble. In comes Togekiss. That's actually not that bad for Swampert, but the thing is, you do obviously have to watch out for Heracross against Lapras in the back. So getting off a Hydro Cannon, getting off another one. So this Hydro Cannon is going to, let's see, going to connect. The opponent still has 2 shields, saving him for the Heracross. And it looks like this Togekiss is going for a charge attack, possibly seeing a shield coming out from Swampert. No shield coming out. Going to be Ancient Power. Actually, not enough. Oh, that Swampert cannot get to it. Going to bring in the Lapras. And, yeah, I mean, this Heracross is going to be able to farm all the way down. It still has 2 shields. So, Lapras is going to go ahead and go for that Surf. But, again, the opponent definitely going to go ahead and use a couple of shields. Unless if there's lag, the opponent is going to win and able to win that with still having 2 shields, but it happens to all of us. But really well played, really well played. Let's see, was that a 4-1 set? I think he won all the other games. Yeah, it looks like it was... Oh, no, that was a... I guess, I don't know. But either way, great games. Thank you so much for submitting them, and I will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a great day. Picking up a Rufflet as well, which is not bad. Yeah, have a good day. Bye.